For any government, it is essential to experience and to apply its learning to create a vision for the future. In a world that is becoming increasingly modern, this logic applies in its entirety to the energy sector. Today, as we look to increase the share of cleaner fuels while simultaneously reducing our dependence on conventional fuels, what we need is an experienced leadership with a clear vision. In Varanasi, no visit is complete if you don't experience the city from one of the many boats that ply on the sacred river Ganga. On one such trip, our team noticed something entirely different and decided to check it out for the benefit of our viewers. Coming across a CNG filling station is not uncommon on the road, but to spot one floating amongst the boats was quite the sight to behold. So naturally, we had to check it out. The Gale operated filling station is actually part of a larger initiative to convert close to 1,300 diesel powered boats that ply across the river to CNG. This plan has come as a new dawn for the boat operators in Kashi and may even serve as an inspiration for the entire sector as India moves towards rediscovering its inland waterways. These developments that are taking Kashi towards cleaner alternatives to conventional fuels are part of an even larger vision. The Urja Ganga project launched by Prime Minister Modi in 2015. Under the landmark initiative, the idea is to provide clean, eco-friendly and adequate energy through natural gas to the eastern states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. Varanasi is one of the cities earmarked for CNG and PNG terminals, and already the first green shoots of change are sprouting. But if we dive even deeper into the past, it is easy to understand the force driving these efforts. In 2003, the pilot CNG stations were being set up and connections were being given out in Gujarat. It had just been 2 years of the Chief Minister Modi-led administration. Over the years, oil exploration was not just promoted but it was encouraged. The idea was to develop a gas-based economy for the state of Gujarat. It is therefore natural that this idea is now being ramped up and applied at a national scale. By 2007, a city gas distribution system had been inaugurated by the then Chief Minister Modi in Rajkot, Gujarat. And within the next 3 years, that is in 2010, the state had India's first gas-based power plant in Uttaran, arguably making Surat the second Asian city after Hong Kong to have an environment-friendly power station. And this vision for cleaner, more sustainable forms of energy goes beyond natural gas. Between July 2002 and June 2009, around 17,500 conventional tube lights were replaced with T5 tube lights in Gandhinagar. This measure alone managed to reduce electricity consumption by 44% in the city. 17,500 isn't a very big number, is it? How about 36 crores 78 lakhs 21,873? Can you guess what that is? Do let us know in the comments below. That is the number of LED bulbs distributed under the Ujjala scheme started by the Prime Minister Modi-led government in 2015 and has led to a whopping rupees 19,107 crore being saved. Another application of this very idea is seen in the massive strides India is making in the field of solar power. It was actually under the leadership of Chief Minister Modi that Gujarat became the first state to develop a comprehensive solar power policy in 2009. Within a year, work began on the 500 megawatt solar power plant in Patan, one of the largest Asian solar power plant at the time. Today, there are several in that list, including the Bhadla Solar Park started in 2015 in Jodhpur, which may even be the largest in the world. Today, India leads the International Solar Alliance. Such was the vision, and such has been Narendra Modi's commitment to achieving clean energy targets. Today, India is not only on its way to meeting its Paris climate goals, but our country might even exceed them, all the while increasing the pace of development. Every successful growth story, every present-day example of historical deeds often have humble beginnings. When we look the furious speed with which India has progressed towards cleaner fuels and the small beginnings under the Narendra Modi-led administration in Gujarat, the future looks bright, prosperous and filled with more opportunities. One thing that can be said with absolute certainty, however, is that this journey that began almost 2 decades ago is far from over.